What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today guys was going to be rewards day, and when I say rewards day I mean red player pick day. However, at the time of recording this video, I don't know about the time of the video going live, but at the time of recording this video, the rewards are still bugged. What happened is that instead of Team of the Week red player picks coming out of the red player pick packs, regular gold cards were coming out of red player pick packs, and so EA have disabled them. There is nothing there anymore. So I've claimed my rewards. I have my packs in store, and I am going to save now for Team of the Year. I'll explain why in a second, even though I'm not a big fan of saving packs at the moment. I've claimed my rewards. I've got my packs there, and I was going to do the red player picks and hopefully, you know, utilize some of the players for the squad for today's video, which is going to be our England squad. But sadly, that's not there, and it seems like already 2nd of January, there's been 3 errors. Not necessarily like game-breaking errors. Well, this one's pretty bad, but just 3 errors already. And you just think with how big EA are as a company, how they can let these little things continuously go wrong is outrageous. So the first error, obviously, was the fact that they tweeted the new year, new hashtag team of the year. And it was a team of the week. And instead of just deleting that tweet, redoing that tweet with hashtag team of the week instead of team of the year, it stayed there for like 4 hours and then they just deleted it. And that's it. So there's just no team of the week tweet on their timeline anymore. The second error that they made, which is kind of like a couple in one actually, and that's that Harry Kane got released and announced as as a 92 rated inform, in spite of the fact that he already had a 92 rated team of the group stage card. So it was like the same card. They've since bumped that card up to a 93 and rectified that error. Of course, they haven't tweeted about it. They haven't announced it. The EA Direct Communications channel hasn't announced it. Nobody's announced it anywhere. But what they didn't do when they changed him from a 92 to a 93 is they didn't change his already really low price range. Now, his 92 rated team of the tournament card is 120k. Okay, so they have now changed. It must have been done literally in like the last hour or so because it wasn't an hour ago. So there you go. They've now updated his card and his price range to a 93 instead of a 92. And it's actually a brilliant card. 4-star weak foot, high, 6'2". I mean, his dribbling stats, if you think of how much I enjoyed Edin Dzeko, his dribbling stats, his shooting is brilliant. His physicals is brilliant. His passing is brilliant. He just needs a bit of pace. But as a cam, I think he'd be an absolutely phenomenal cam. And I'm looking forwards to his better cards throughout the year. You know, he has potential. They've given him a monster upgrade in pace from his base card. He's already gained 10 pace this year, which is fantastic. I hope that, like they did with Santi Cazorla, I hope they start giving players skill move and weak foot upgrades more regularly. They've done it once and once only. Maybe that was another mistake. Who knows? So Harry Kane was the second mistake. And then, of course, the third mistake is now the player picks coming out as golds and then being removed. And so it's like you just wonder, is there no quality control in this company? Is there no one sitting there thinking, by the way, you've put team of the year instead of team of the week. Oh, okay, let me change that before I tweet that out. Cheers. By the way, Harry Kane already has a 92. His next performance-based card should be a 93. Oh yeah, cheers, let's change that. No, not one person gets to sit there and look at that. It blows my mind. But anyway, we are here today. So on the road to glory, we're going to have some gameplay from the La Liga squad. I've finished a lot actually, and we're in a really healthy spot. I know I showed a little bit yesterday, but we don't have much left to do. So squad battles, I won't be doing any more now before the holiday season is up, unless we get something that forces me back into squad battles. So we're done on that one for the time being. Play online, we of course will get at least 5 more because of the objective today, but probably we'll get all 10 of those done. So that'll be 1,000 more XP coming up pretty soon. Week 2 gold, I don't particularly care about. I'm not going to try for. I don't need these. Week 1 gold, the same. I'm not going to try for. I don't need them. Icon swaps online. We've got 3 lines left to go. We've done Bundesliga. As I say, you'll see that gameplay today. Sorry, Bundesliga you saw yesterday. La Liga we're going to see today. And then we've got daily objectives, which I don't particularly care for the 1 rare player packs, because this one's okay. Score a goal in survival, because you could just go in against the AI, score your goal, use the glitch to stand still, and it's no problem at all. But the last few days, they started forcing you into online friendly game modes, score a goal in online survival. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to be like what they want is they want to force people into these game modes to be able to show come the end of the year or to their directors or, you know, their superiors, hey, people are playing this new game mode that we spent so much time, money and resources on. They're playing it. Look at that. They're going in there. But what those people don't realize is they're going in there for the one player pack, right? So I'm not going to really care too much about that for myself personally because I don't really care about it. Milestones, we're doing okay. We've got 2 of the La Liga ones done already whilst just doing the La Liga objectives. We did the Real Madrid and Levante there. And then the Premier League player was 6 out of 20 done. Wonder if we've got any ones. There you go. We've got 1 there. And then that's it. We're done there. I am going to get the La Liga player and the Premier League player done over the next few days as well. I want it all finished before Team of the Year. I don't want anything hanging over me at all before Team of the Year, which is why we're also still on the grind of selling all of our items. I'm currently going through a lot of the consumables that I picked up. We've got rid of all of the training cards, like I said I would yesterday. We're at 3.1 million coins now. But what we're here for today is the team. So in terms of saving packs, as you guys know, I don't believe in saving packs. I don't think saving packs benefits you really, especially, you know, I know Nick's saved like close on 500 packs for Team of the Year. And if he packs a Team of the Year or an icon or something massive, I'd be nothing but happy for him. But I believe he could have done more and better with the coins and opportunities he would have had if he opened those packs as he went. However, when you're just a few days away from a major event, saving packs is okay. So other than right now, because my trade pile is full and I'm making sure to keep it full on purpose all the time, I can't open bronze, silver or gold packs because I don't have anywhere to put duplicates. So it's just a waste, right? So whilst my trade pile is completely full, and it will be until I've got rid of all of my consumables and all of my League SBC players, that's what I'm going to initially sell to try and get my coin balance up. Whilst it's completely full, I'm gonna be saving packs, and just until Team of the Year comes, and then we're going to open them again. It's only going to be 4 days worth of saving packs, and so in the meantime, once we get these objectives done, we're going to get all these 2-player packs are going to come in from the milestone objectives. We'll likely get our rivals 100k pack as well. We only need 10 more wins there, which we're guaranteed to get 5 for. So I'll work towards that anyway. Champions win, we're going to be a few weeks before we can get to that 300 champions wins. And then all of the 2-player packs from these objectives we're going to be saving up. And then once I've done all of those objectives, depending on how much time's left, I'm going to sit here and just grind draft. We're just going to play and play and play as much draft as we can, try and get as many packs saved for Team of the Year as we can. Even if I've only got, like with those 2-player packs and such, even if I've only got like 40 or 50 packs saved, that would be brilliant. If I can get towards the 80 to 100 pack mark, that would be brilliant. Marquee matchups that comes out today, I'm going to save those packs. Like for me, just a nice little 4-day stint of saving packs. I should still be able to get up to 200 or so. And then in terms of like League SBCs, I could go through League SBCs and do 1 round of them and just save them. We have Premier League, I haven't got any done. Bundesliga with 13 out of 18. CSL, we're low. League One, we're low. MLS, nothing. Liga NOS, not many. Syria, we're 13 out of the 20. But in terms of just the major leagues and then Championship, I could just complete. I have two choices. Like choice number 1 is sell all those League SBC cards and just get the coins for them. Choice number 2 is complete the League SBCs and save the packs. So the Premier League, obviously, we've done once already. But because of how much I grind the bronze, silver and gold pack method, we're in great spots for basically every team again. We've got at least 6 or 7 from pretty much every single squad, some more, some a few less, but Chelsea we've got completely done there. Crystal Palace, we're in a great spot. So I could go and run through the Premier League again completely, just with no problems at all. No problems at all. For the French League, we're a little bit low on the French League because I've actually been selling my players as I pack them out of bronze and silver packs rather than storing them. We're still in a decent spot with most of the clubs. I'd probably end up having to spend some coins to get all of the packs. Wouldn't be too many coins, but some coins. And then for me, the Syria is definitely one that I'd be interested in again. We've done 13 of them already, but obviously if I completed the spare 5, I'd be in a position again where I'd be able to get back through those extra 13 pretty much straight away all over again because of how good a spot we're in. Bundesliga, very much the same. I've got some left in the Bundesliga to tick off, but after that is done, even for some of the expensive teams, we've got some of the players. So, I could probably spend like 300,000 or 400,000 coins and get all of the League SBCs done over completely and have all those packs saved. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. It will definitely be one of the last things that I work on. But if we did do that, that would net us 100 or so packs, plus the 50 or so other packs that we'll have. We could end up getting 100 to 200 packs saved up quite comfortably just over the next 4 days. It's just going to be a lot of grinding and a lot of work. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys want. But here we are with our England squad for today. You only need 4 first owner players for the England squad, so I think I'm going to go for the full England first owner squad anyway. But for example, like with the goalkeepers and such, I don't particularly have a good goalkeeper, so that could cause us some problems. So I might go and buy a good English goalkeeper. However, a lot of the rest of our squad, we have some good players in there. Wan-Bissaka coming in at right back. We've got Tarkowski in at right centre back. Did I get? Yeah, I did. I think I got Foyth, didn't I, for the centre back from the EPL League SBC, and of course he is. He's not gonna. Or did I get? Yeah, he's. I can't remember who I got. It doesn't matter either way. Neither of them going because it's England, not Premier League. But Tarkowski's not terrible for this objective. 6'4", 4-star weak foot, great defending and physical. Very, very not great, but good reactions, ball control and composure. He's a little bit slow, but other than that, I quite like that card to go in there. And then our other English centre-back is going to be Joe Gomez there, of course. Very nice indeed. And then at left-back, we've got a couple of choices. We could do Shaw or Rose. I'm going to do Luke Shaw. He's just far more well-rounded. And as per usual, I'm not going to be putting chem styles on these players. You know, we're only looking for 5 wins. We're in a relatively low division. I'm getting close to being in Division 3 again. We're going to have the flashback Theo Walcott coming in at that right mid spot. Up front, we've got 2 pretty good monsters. We've got Ian Wright and we've got Jamie Vardy. I haven't particularly used this Jamie Vardy too much. We've got 40 games, 22 goals, 10 assists. That's a lot as subs. Very rarely does he get into my starting lineup. But for the next 5 to 8 or 9 games, he's going to be in our starting lineup. And then in at the left-hand side, we're in a bit of trouble there. I've got a couple of good centre mids though. Where was it? Maybe they're cams rather than centre mids. Let's have a look at what we've got going on here. So we've got Jordan Henderson to go in there, the Team of the Year nominee version. We've got Ryan Kent out on that left-hand side with the 5-star, 4-star, and he is, I love this card a lot. Again, he's only one that comes on as a sub. This is going to be the first time that we ever get to experience him as a starter. And then we have that famous Fabian Delph going into midfield right there. And that's our team. And it's a good team. You know, it's not a great team. There's some holes in there. You know, Tarkowski's not the best. The goalkeeper's terrible. Delph is okay, but not great. You know, he gets some nice boosts in some areas, but he's not great. Wright and Vardy are brilliant, but we lack 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak foots up top. Then we've got great pace on the wings with Kent and Walcott. And that's pretty much where we're at. And then once again, I'm going to have for the sub spots, just some of my favourite players, rather than having players, you know, that fit the objective. We'll just take some substitutes with us to see what we can have as good cards, I suppose. Wait, why are we getting the tradables? We set this out as highest value by quick sell. No, we want highest by low to high or high to low or whatever. We'll pop De Bruyne in there. We'll pop Di Maria in there, definitely. Very big fan of that card. Let's pop David Villa in there too. Jordi Alba we won't take. I kind of just prefer the attacking players. That Roberto Firmino we can take. Let's take Holt for a change as well. And then I just kind of want some 5-star weak foot or 5-star skill move players up front outside of that. So we'll take Santi Cazorla there for the 5-star, 5-star. Actually enjoy playing with him as well. He's a weird one because we'll bring in Mendy for Cam as well. Yeah, he's a weird one for Cazorla because his stamina is really low, and you could feel it in game. You know that by the end of the game, his stamina bar was really, really low, but he was brilliant. I know he's got no goals and no assists in 6 games, but he was brilliant. This is a very good card. And, I'd love to see more of this. You know, just random cards given big boosts and made usable. It would be nice. But there you go. That's our squad in the subsection. That's going to be our starting squad as you see there. The gameplay for this, I know we built this squad today, but the gameplay for this you're going to see tomorrow. Maybe with some Foot Champs gameplay, depending on how much Champs I'm going to play. As I say, I might grind more towards drafts over the weekend whilst I'm grinding the club out. But yeah, that, guys, is the squad. That's the state of FIFA right now. Let's get into our La Liga gameplay. So I will be right back. All right, guys, as we get into the gameplay, enjoy the games and the goals. We got it done in pretty quick time. I think it only took us 6 games. I think I lost 1, drew 1, and won 4, which was quite nice. But I actually enjoy playing with the teams. And the first comment comes from Gabriel Maritti. He says his first owner La Liga team is better than my actual team. That just comes from a lot of time on the account. You know, even though I probably and arguably haven't spent as much time on the account as I did last year in terms of grinding and trading and such, I've definitely spent more time playing games on the account this year. But yeah, it's one of those ones where it's like I have a lot because I play a lot, and that probably is one of the reasons as to why I struggle so much to find enjoyment out of the things they put out, because everything that they put out might suit like you, Gabriel, because it benefits your team and stuff, but for me it doesn't. And sometimes it's really hard to get out of that mindset. Because I've done everything, it's very easy to assume everyone's done everything, right? It's the same thing as like TV shows or even content creators and streamers. You know, if you used to watch a TV show and then you stop watching that TV show, all of a sudden you'll just assume that people don't watch that TV show anymore, and you'll be like, oh, that's dead, nobody watches that anymore, it's you know, it's served its time. But actually that TV show may be very, very popular. And it's the same with like that same mentality here in the game. When I've completed an objective, I'm like, oh, everyone must have completed this by now, that was easy to do. But that's not necessarily the case. So always good to, you know, get the reality check sometimes from the comments of how far and how advanced my account is. But what I've done here over the last few days, you know, playing with these new squads and taking it not entirely seriously, like we're not really doing formations or tactics or anything, but taking it seriously enough where I'm like trying to enjoy it, trying to get the best out of the team, not just throwing in a team. I'm not making like my superstar subs straight away. I'm not like, you know, going out there and just buying like unbelievably overpowered meta cards to make this easy. I'm trying to enjoy it with the items that I actually have in my club. And it has definitely given me like a new lease of life on the account to even just do things like that Adelaide Player of the Month card. It's too late now because I don't need the players, but I should probably do him. He's only 30k, and it's a good French player to have as a potential usable card somewhere down the line. I wouldn't necessarily recommend that everybody does that because, you know, for you guys, sometimes if you don't have coins or cards, doing a 30k SBC here or there could take out a lot of your resources, and I wouldn't want that. But for me, for how much time I spend on this game, for how easy it would be for me to make the 30,000 coins back, it definitely might be worth going in and getting every single reasonably priced SBC, whether or not I like the player or not, just for occasions like this. Could be quite good. The next comment is from Azaz Gaming. Says, hey Nep, I was wondering your thoughts on Future Stars. Personally, I'm excited, just hoping EA don't screw it. Future Stars seems to be more hyped than Team of the Year, actually. And I think that's because Future Stars was one of, if not the best promo last year. It gave a whole new set of power curve players, you know, a whole new set of players that were very, very good. It gave young current players that people love in real life great cards in FIFA that we've never seen before. And so I think people are like largely excited about Future Stars. For me, this game has been too samey to last year. You know, we've been through it before, but other than the friendlies section and other than the new season objectives and milestones, and season objectives is arguably daily and weekly objectives now, just called season objectives instead, with the timeline for the end reward, which we didn't have before. But other than those two additions, this game is the same. And then milestones is the only other thing that's changed. Like rivals is exactly the same. Champs is exactly the same. Squad battles is exactly the same. The draft is exactly the same. It's all the same. Everything's the same. And to the point where even the promos typically have been the same as they've been last year. They've been 2 weeks now instead of 1 week, and that's not necessarily given us more content. EA have just thinned the content in some regards over the course of the 2 weeks. So for Future Stars, I want to be positive. I want to be like, this could be great. You know, there could be some, maybe, you know, like the league milestone cards, we could potentially get a card that's upgradable. You know, that they obviously have the capabilities to do it because those league milestone cards are upgradable. So Future Stars, you know, it has potential, but I just know EA at this point all too well, and I'm pretty certain that we're going to get the same as last time for the most part. I just really hope, as I said in yesterday's video, I really hope that they spend time after Team of the Year when all of those best players come out. I hope they spend time really working on the milestone section rather than the packs and the SBCs. I love things to play for. You know, we've got back into playing things for the icon swaps. I wasn't even going to do icon swaps because the cards, and to be fair, the cards still won't get into my team. By the time I can actually get Ronaldinho, Del Piero, or Essien, which are going to be, I'm either going to go for one of those three. I don't know who yet. But by the time I can actually get one of those cards, we're going to be in like March. I'm not going to care about those cards in March. It's going to be irrelevant. So, you know, I'll have hopefully a full team of the year midfield and team of the year attack by that point, to the point where it's like I need prime icons and prime moments rather than, you know, the mid Ronaldinho, and I think it's the mid Del Piero as well. I'll still take the card, obviously, because you might as well take it if there's nothing else going on. But yeah, it doesn't really, it just doesn't really, I don't get excited about the icons that are in icon swaps. They don't fit my team. Other than Ronaldinho, there's none there that I watched growing up that I absolutely love, that I'd love to have. So yeah, for me, it's like icon swaps. I'm kind of just doing it for something to do rather than for anything else. Mohammed says, there is something I don't get when you say invest in 400 anchors. When you sell these, if they rise to 4K and you start listing 100 for 4K, then there will be a lot for 4K. So people will start listing theirs for cheaper and cheaper. And by the time you come to your second or third batch, you'll be selling them for 2.5 to 3K again. Would love to hear an explanation. It's just not how it works. The consumables market is really, really easy to fluctuate and manipulate due to the low number of consumables that are typically on the market at any one time. I was explaining this in stream yesterday. We was looking at right wing back to right back cards, and I still think I might, after this, I might go and pick some up because the red player picks haven't come out yet. So people haven't needed to get consumables, right? But there are two really good Premier League right wing backs in red player picks this week, and they're low rated, which means a lot of people are going to get them. So a lot of casuals that only got to silver 1 or gold 3, not that that's necessarily a casual per se, but a lot of people that got to the silver 1 and gold 3 are probably going to have these guys in their club and in their team as starting players, which means they're going to want to convert them down to right backs. So the right wing back to right back is going to go from 200 coins or even 150 on bid up to 700 or 800, maybe even 1,000 coins for a little while. It won't last long. It will just last a little while. But just me talking about that on stream last night made the right wing back to right back card go from 150 to 200 coins up to 400 to 500 coins immediately. And that's not because I was sitting there peddling this whole narrative of go and buy these, go and buy these. Actually saying to people, stop buying them at 200 or 300 because you're just eating into your own profits. If you're buying them at 4s and 500s and they only go up to 700, after tax, you're making like 140 coins, 150 coins a card. It's not really worth your time. But the reason why they shifted so quickly is because when we looked at left wing back to left back cards, there was only about 60 cards on the market that were less than 500 coins, yet people wouldn't pay 500 coins for them because you could just buy them. People don't need them, so you can just buy them at 200 coins. It's the same with anchors. There's so few on the market that if an SBC comes out or a player pick comes out or team of the year comes out and anchors spike up to 4.2, 4.4K, they typically stay at that price for days and days and days. And me having 400 of them or 500 of them isn't going to change the market dramatically. And I wouldn't list 100 of them at 4K and force the price down. I would list 1 at 4.2K or 5 at 4.2K, wait till they sell, then list 5 more. So it holds the value and holds the price rather than forcing it down. That's the way around it. But there you go, guys. That is the end of the gameplay. That is another token in the bag. This is going to be the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.